Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. In the last episode we took a little bit of an exploration and we didn't really find much, but I think today we are going to be having a look for the wonderful station of Hybris. We were told that it was to the northwest, the northwest more specifically, so let's see where that goes. Should I pick up more fuel? Probably. How much money do I have? 1,000. Let's do that. We can't really afford to do anything else. Can't really pick up any prospects or anything, so let's just start straight off with an exploration. And we'll see what we can find. To the northwest. Wait, the northwest is up here. Well, I've already bloody been up here. Okay. Interesting. I don't remember seeing anything that looked like Hybris, but I do think that Hybris is in a zone that is kind of hard to find. It's down some little wiggly passages. That's the word I was after. I was going to say corridors, but they're not really corridors, are they? We're in the sky. Also remember there being particularly nasty enemies around Hybris because of the mushroom problem. So hopefully we don't come across any of those. If I'm really lucky, we'll just bypass them. Maybe if we just go... Oh no, because that's northeast. What'll be here? Excuse me. Let's kill this tackety scout because I want his nameplate. Aha, you'll never catch me. Ow, he caught me. I take it back. Ow. Okay. Got him. The Tacketies favour scrappy, versatile engines. Yes, they do. We are gonna actually repair our ship, I think. You fix the worst of the damage to your locomotive with blackened bronze wood. The outside of your vessel is mottled now, and the inside smells persistently of old fire. That's our third Tackety nameplate that we can hand in to the stovepipes. I think we could get something good if we handed in 3 at the same time, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, we're going to have to go past the circus. I think that's the easiest way to get up here. I do need to go back to the circus, but I don't think... Maybe I'll do that on the way back. Because I need to be known more there. I know there are some quests. The Hybrian wilds have devoured this. Yeah, the Hybrian. That's what we're looking for. The real question is... Yeah, nah, not fighting a dreadnought. Nah. Not yet. We need a bigger ship before we start taking on dreadnoughts. Or we need to be in an unfair fight. Needs to be distracted. Another dreadnought? Aside, if I ever want to find the damn dreadnoughts, I know where they are. Just keep going north, more north. Keep going this way. I might send the bat out soon. See what he can find. We're looking for, was it Madame Lumeri? A film maker? I don't actually remember her story. Well, I must have done it a very long time ago. I don't have much memory of it. I can't imagine it ends well. I mean, not much in Hybris does end well. Let's be honest. Right, let's send out the bat. Find something for me. Oh, well, it's a question mark. It's in the wrong direction, but we'll go check it out anyway. What's my terror looking like? 41%. It's, yeah, that could be a problem. This area of the Reach isn't exactly known for its nice, non-terror-raising areas. This looks like a junk field. A battle zone of some description? Does that mean there's going to be pirates? That usually means there's going to be pirates. Scream of train whistles in the distance. Marauders embarking on a raid. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark. Its engine silent. Perhaps something of value lies within. I'm going to mourn the dead to lower my terror. A simple ceremony, doffed caps, a few words, a gloomy silence, but it helps. The only decency in the sky is that we bring ourselves. Hello! Oh dear. Fancy meeting you here. Damn it. Oh dear. I dodged into that because I was like, what's that noise? I leveled up. You prepare to board the buckled wreckage. I'm going to repair my ship again because we're kind of damaged. Your crew go to work eagerly, vaulting out into the bright. Yes, thank you very much, gentlemen. Right, we leveled up. What shall we take as our facet? What did the winds of fate hold in store? A mentor, family footsteps, the apple did not fall far from the tree, hearts and mirrors. I wanted more veils, didn't I? This one calls to me. The Great Game. Once, London crawled with agents of Paris, Vienna, Istanbul. Now, in the heavens, the old players must find a new purpose and new enemies. What is this one? Steam and soot. You spent much of your time at the engine yards, watching locomotives being built, repaired, and decommissioned. I could take this for a bump to our irons, because I know I still need irons for the ship that's full of fungus that I can't remember the name of. Let's go the Great Game. The Great Game's way more interesting. Much espionage was amateur, or at best, semi-professional. There were few trained agents. Instead, you were an asset, recruited for your temperament and position. Who was your target? Foreign powers, you worked secretly to keep London free of the machinations of her ancient, jealous rivals, or domestic threats. The state was increasingly concerned with ideological threats, revolutionaries with their hidden printing presses and their homemade bombs. I'm going to go with foreign powers, so we get 5 veils and 3 mirrors. And here's another bloody marauder. Let's take him down. Ah, this is not good. Uh-oh, evasive maneuvers. Ooh, bloody marauders. Prepare to board the buckled wreckage. Let's explore the captain's cabin. Yeah, we'll get some salad stew gossip. We failed? Oh no. The door eventually yields after sufficient bashing with a large hammer. Inside, the room is a wreck. The damage is greater and more specific than could have been achieved by your guns. The carpets are mauled, the desk oozes, precious charts have been regurgitated. It seems the captain had a pet. It's in the corner, there, with the very long shadow indeed. It is decidedly unhappy. A change of scene may do it good. I'll take that. Uncanny specimen. I know at some point we're going to need him. Captain's cabin again? Alright, let's do captain cabin again, and let's see if we don't fail this time. Hey. The cabin door did not survive the onset of your guns. Yeah, we got some salad stewed gossip. Right, where are we? Nowhere near Hybris is the answer to that question. Let's head off in this direction. I'm a little bit upset we didn't get any fuel or supplies from that little endeavour. Did I empty my hold before I came out on this? I did. Good. It's just, I'm just used to not doing things like that. This looks promising. This looks like Hybris. Let's send out the bat when we get a little bit more in here. I get a feeling I should have brought more supplies with me though. Ah ha 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 ha! Here we go. This is what we're looking for. I get a feeling the path we need to take is a little bit more windy than I would like. Oh. Wait, is that a wall? That is very much a wall. Wait, where the hell am I going? That was the way to go. Is now the time to question it? I think now's the time to question it. Let's go the other way. Waste of fuel. Waste of bloody fuel. Not a fan. Hate this. What's it called? Environment. There we go. I hate this environment because I find it hard to see what I can actually fly on. We just discovered something. What did we just discover? It did the ding noise. Okay, we're down to 2 supplies. Fuel is not going down as slowly as I expected it. As fast as I expected it to. It's actually not too bad. I swear when I played that, it could just be that I'm used to, like, many years ago, and I did actually play this before. I must have upgraded my engine, I think. It probably just used more fuel because it was going faster. That sounds like something I'd do. Or I'm used to Sunless seas, where your fuel just, like, you know, you're pouring it off of the ship. Most of the time. No, I think the other way was the way to go. Oh, for God's sake. This is looking decidedly not Hybris-y. Oh, bugger. I can't turn around again. That would be getting so far away. Okay, right. Keep going this way. Send out the bat. My scout has nothing to report, including this wreck that's right in front of us. I'm going to mourn the dead again, because our terror is getting remarkably high. Oh, hi. Hello. What are you doing here? Oh. That's not good. Cramming speed. There's another one. Loot the hold. Stressingly odoured barrel. Please be fuel. Hey, 2 fuel. Hey, I'm not gonna say no to that. Hello, friend. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no, it's fine. Another one! Oh my god. Please. Hang on. The usual cargo. A solid crate. Stamped and carefully sealed. It is heavy as a dead man's weight. Oh, carefully packed munitions. A gunner sniffs just before the lid is wrenched open. Gunpowder, they assert, before assuming responsibility for the opening. Once the lid has been carefully prized off, the case's gleaming arsenal of ammunition, sealed powders and callous weaponry is laid bare. This will fetch a handsome price. The heavens do not lack for murderers. Okay, speaking of murderers, give me a second. Uh-oh. Oh my god. That gunner wanted me dead. Whew. Okay, let's just gain some sovereigns. Let's just take some sovereigns here. The marauders haunt the reach like bats in an attic. Yes, thank you very much. 27 sovereigns, I'll take it. Right, well this hasn't gone the way I anticipated at all. Do I need supplies? Ah, we'll be alright. Alright then, fine. I'll go to Hybris this way. This whole episode is me just going round in bloody circles. I suppose I should have seen this coming. This is normally how my episodes go. I should have trusted my instincts when I saw the mushrooms. Follow the mushrooms. That's the easiest way to get to Hybris. The detritus of yet another skirmish in the Winchester War. I'd like to at least get to Hybris before I run out of time for this episode. That would be nice. Right, yeah, look, mushrooms. Here we go. I distinctly remember making this exact mistake the last time I tried to find Hybris as well. Always fun. Hopefully I have enough supplies. Or, at the very least, Hybris might sell supplies. I got a funny feeling they don't. Which could be an issue. I will be honest. We might get lucky and find some. I don't have a canning machine, so I can't exactly find some off of animals in the Reach either. If I do run out of supplies, I am very much in trouble. Oh dear. An engineer cries out, her voice hoarse as a professional mourner. It's gone! He points through one of the stained glass windows. A star! It winked out! You look through the glass. Stars burn upon the firmament. The specific patch of sky she's pointing to is indeed empty, but you couldn't say if a star had been there before. Let's set a watch on the stars I don't want to use. Supplies. Is it true? If you organized a rota of observers, would you see it happen? But it will mean exposing the watchers to the stars' perilous light. Damn. Oh, we lost some crew members, huh? Your careful schedule lasts until the third night, when two of the watch persons are struck down by an overwhelming melancholy. Their eyes are dazzled with starlight. You are forced to relieve them of duty before the ailment afflicts anyone else. Uh-oh. I do believe we are very close to operating with not enough crew. Oh dear. Your skeleton crew are unable to keep the engine in a necessary state of repair. This morning, a leak filled an aft corridor with grey, noxious fumes. Okay, close the doors, seal them off. With the materials recovered from your supplies, we're going to have to abandon this. We're going to have to go back to New Winchester. The fumes are pernicious. Unchecked, they would creep through your engine, into cabins to choke sleeping crew, and into the galley to spoil the supplies. But your seals are thorough, and they keep them at bay. We have to, this is it, we're going to have to back out. New Winchester's back the way I just came, isn't it? I suppose I could carry on going this way. Let's carry on going so it's at least a new map. This has been an utter disaster of an expedition. What can go wrong has gone wrong. My terror is getting ridiculously high. I guess I should have just bought more supplies. The moral of the story, isn't it? The other small problem is I suppose if I get to Hybris though, I could maybe lower my terror. I expected there to be a path here. Okay, no, we're turning around. Screw this. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye. Oh yes, behold the remains of a celestial behemoth. Rotting gently. I remember your existence. Run away, we're leaving. We are running away gracefully. And hopefully we will come across something I can use to lower my terror or something, because, oh my god. We are currently in trouble. I can't exactly eat the crew either, because I haven't got many left. This has been very expensive. And a complete waste of my time. On the plus side, we do know where Hybris is. It's such a long way to New Winchester, I think we're going to run out of fuel before we get there. Not fuel, sorry, food. Supplies. Might get lucky, might find supplies. The game may throw us a bone here. Scheme? What is a scheme? I feel like I should know the answer. Is it a mushroom? It's going to be a mushroom, isn't it? General rule of thumb. If you don't know what it is and you're in a place that's filled with mushrooms, it's probably a mushroom. Okay, battlefield. Oh my god. I'm at like a quarter supplies. We're gonna have to go to the inconceivable circus. Maybe we can hire some crew there as well. On the plus side, I said I wanted to go back to the circus. This has been the most roundabout way of doing it. Make sure I haven't actually gone past the circus. No, I haven't. Okay, no, look, we're okay. 26%. We're okay. Absolutely nothing to worry about whatsoever. Plenty of supplies. Carnival folk. My sort of people. The vagabond grins. They do tend to be the most interesting, do they not? 17%. Absolutely nothing to worry about. New arrivals at the circus. A fire burns by the obelisk, where newcomers mingle. None of them seem to know what drew them here, save that they had nowhere else they knew they should be. They trade stories and the last of the liquor from their flasks, finding solace here for reasons that even they can't seem to explain. Should we try to attempt to recruit them? 14% seems kind of pointless. Let's listen to their stories. Who were they before they were called here? The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives. Every visitor has their own story and a hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts with which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave this place and resume their lives. Not today, but tomorrow, or the day after that, perhaps. A Terrafell, that's very good. We'll write a port report while we're here. Big top looms dramatically. Purchase tickets to the circus. A bored urchin in a dusty top hat waits to take your money. The urchin hands over your tickets with no apparent enthusiasm. Thanks, he mutters. Alright, shall we attend another performance? The tent is barely any more populated than the last show. The ringmaster does his best, fixing a wide grin under his mustache as he introduces what passes for acts. The humiliated magician's attempt to saw his assistant in half comes to an unfortunate end. High above, the bereaved acrobat again performs their half of the routine for a tiny amount of applause. Afterward, the pensive clown trips into the spotlight, dropping the balls he juggles. It's silent enough to hear them hit the floor. It ends when the headstrong, strong woman lifts a very large barbell over her head. She repeats this several times when the crowd's reaction isn't as enthusiastic as she'd have liked. The show ends with a smattering of reluctant applause. The circus staff nod with familiarity when you pass. Lovely. And we didn't gain any sky stories. It remains unchanged at 2, and we didn't gain any visions of the heavens. How upsetting. Oh, we can speak to the ringmaster. He puts on a good face for the customers, but he's clearly troubled. The ringmaster looks relieved to see a familiar face. Oh, thank God. I've got a show to put on, and one of my biggest acts is throwing a tantrum. No. He pauses, toying with his exquisitely managed mustache as he looks you up and down. I don't suppose you've ever considered stepping into the ring yourself. We can offer our services as a clown. Dignity is overrated. We can offer our services as a lion tamer. You have nothing to fear from some flea-bitten beast. We can offer our services as an acrobat. How hard can it be? Or we can offer our crew services. Circus work is beneath you, but not your crew. Let's go with lion tamer. How bad can this go? Whip in hand, you stare down the circus's one remaining lion. It makes it clear that when it comes to meat, there is meat that it respects, and meat that it does not. Afterwards, the ringmaster claps you on the shoulder. Excellent. Well, terrible. Never do that again, but please come and see me behind the tents. Okay, let's go behind the tents. You are welcome everywhere here. The carnies nod to you as you pass. Beyond the performers and the permanent audiences, the circus is deserted. Everyone keeps to their quarters unless they're practicing the show. Despite the calliope music, the mood back here is closer to that of a mausoleum. Let's visit the ringmaster's caravan. The door is open. From the inside you can hear the constant ruffling of a deck of cards. The ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I asked the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them on a table. They say you can help. He then places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. Cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. The ringmaster shuffles, cuts and deals the cards. This is the work that I can offer you. We can accept a commission to repair the magician's props. 8 of bats. The magician's props are in need of fixing. The ringmaster sighs. The ringmaster passes you an envelope, addressed to a shop in Port Avon. We've a friend there who'll do the repairs for us. He deftly gathers his cards from the table. I wish we didn't have to rely on those bloody contraptions, but card and coin magic is too small to see from the upper rows. Okay, let me just write this down. We do need to go back to Port Avon to pick up the reclusive devil, so... Okay, we can only do one at a time, I believe. Well, let's talk to the magician. He leans beneath a faded poster of himself, smoking a cheap, malodorous tobacco. It breaks my heart that you had to sit through that, he says, nodding toward the big top. Sometimes I wonder why I left Mahogany Hall. Then I remember how much Plenty paid, before this whole place lost its funding. He puts out the cigarette on the poster and tosses it into an overturned top hat. Alright, let's talk to the bereaved acrobat. Their tent is larger than the others. The flap is tight open for visitors. They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoyed the show, and before you can answer, they apologize for their performance. I'm nothing by myself, they say, without my twin there to catch me. Or there to leap for me to catch. It's quite dull. They're trying to break themselves from the circus. Again. How about the clown? His head is bowed. His bald dome shines in the lantern light. If you ignore the grease paint, he looks not unlike the bust of a Grecian philosopher. The clown rubs the back of his head. It's troubling to me that the show goes on, even if no one's there to watch it. He looks to you, searchingly. What does he expect you to say? The headstrong, strong woman, if she isn't performing or training, tends to keep inside her caravan. She welcomes you to her caravan and begs your pardon for the mess. Although the caravan is a remarkable oasis of cleanliness in the otherwise untidy port, the only other seat she can offer is stacked with poems. She places them beneath her own chair and begins to ask you questions about your life. Any inquiries into her own, she deflects with the wit of a slighted baroness. Let's talk to the ringmaster. The tent is open for anyone who wishes to drop by. The ringmaster stands and shakes your hand as you enter. He's rather short. Now he isn't standing on top of a canopy. He wags his finger at you. I've been in this business long enough to know what you're thinking, he says sternly. It's the shoes. I've a special pair to make me look tall. He laughs and bids you sit to enjoy a pot of tea with him. Okay, well, let's go into the big top. There's no performance right now. The echoing silence of the empty tent is undercut by something just out of earshot. A buzzing, almost. You travel to the giant obelisk to one side of the port. The noise, the sensation only gets louder. The obelisk is covered with giant, indecipherable symbols, and as you touch it, you being here feels right, on some deep, primal level. All thoughts of travel melt away. There is a place for you here, where you're meant to be, amongst the grease paint and the sawdust. You quickly pull your hand away. The itch recedes. Let's return to the main circus. And okay, well, I didn't really achieve what I set out to achieve in this episode, but we did manage to get into the back of the circus, and we have got ourselves a new quest to go back to Port Avon. I think I will carry on my explorations to try and find Hybris in the next episode, but I do need to buy more supplies and get Aneurin down, because it's looking a bit crazy. I'm going to thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thank you to the members who support the channel. It means the world to me. And as always, I'll see you next time.